Hello and welcome back to Warframe. Today we're going to take another look at the Boltor Prime and probably one of the easier ways to set it up. This lovely, massively golden weapon here, which I find hilarious because they've actually finally come out with a colour that makes things go gold. The gold bit on the side of it, on the white, you see the white bit, not the gold bars that go across or over the front. There's actually gold in the colour now. But anyway, this thing doesn't do that much damage to start with. 5 impact, 49 puncture. It's got a nice accuracy of 50 though. I didn't know it was that high, to be honest. Fire rate of 10. The crit's too low to do a crit build. The status is too low to do a status build. The reload isn't that quick, but it's not really that slow. Anything over 2.5 is well worth putting a reload mod in. Anything below that, you can get away without putting one in, but just, and this is literally a just. So you can put a reload mod in, it does make it quicker, but we opted for damage on this build. And this thing has damage by the hordes. As you can see, when we put the mods back in, it's now got 44 impact and 396 puncture. We did go for a viral build. Now usually most of my weapons have blast on them. I know blast doesn't work that well in this whole damage 2.0 system, but I use blast to knock people over. On this weapon, however, viral fits really well, like ridiculously well. So we did put viral on this, and the viral damage is that insane we are tempted on putting it on other things. The accuracy halved. Now there's a reason for that, which we'll get to when I show you the mods. The status chance went up, the fire rate has gone up to 16, the magazine's bigger, but the reload is the same, which is a shame. Now when it comes to forma in it, I only really needed the 1V because we had reload in. We actually swapped the reload and put in heavy caliber, which meant we had to drop another V in. Luckily we accidentally put that V in anyway, because I didn't want to. So it starts with the D polarity, I don't know what the hell that is, and a V, and I've basically only put 2 other V's on it, and I still have a point left over, which if you have a max heavy caliber would go really well, but I don't because I've got weapons that's on that don't have the space. They need more forma in before that'll actually fit. But I haven't had the time to get back to that weapon yet, so my heavy caliber is not leveled up that much yet. It's getting there though. So in this, basically, serration, heavy caliber, so that's damage. That's where half of the accuracy went, because you lose half the accuracy with the heavy caliber. But it's still a really accurate weapon anyway. We then put split chamber on and speed trigger to increase the fire rate. Magazine, so we're not constantly reloading, and rifle ammo mutator. Now I know people keep saying you don't need the ammo mutators, but I've done survival missions, which I actually recorded one yesterday by accident that was an hour 20 on Ceres, but for some reason the counter only went to 40. So even though we played it for an hour and 20 minutes, it only recorded 40 minutes within the game. I thought that game was a bit weird, but if it wasn't for the ammo mutator here, this weapon would have been useless because it would have constantly been out of ammo. And then obviously we have this polarity. It only fits status chance or cryo rounds. So we did drop a maxed cryo rounds in and then put in malignant force. That is the poison damage and status chance which you got for doing the event on Earth over, let's just say, the holidays. Because you got one per weapon. It's like the one you just got for the event that's just been on, but that was electrical. Before that was poison. And that goes in there because, well, it gives the same kind of damage as the mod does if you put in the heavier one, which I forgot the name of and it's just bugging me right now. There, infested clip, that's extra poison damage. Obviously if you could fit that in here, it would do more viral damage, but if you look at this 60% poison damage here, that's a 9. We managed to fit a 7 in that still gets 60% poison damage and 60% status chance. So I opted for that one. You can fit that one in there instead, but you would have to form it for the dash because there's not enough points for it to fit. And with this kind of setup, this thing is just nuts. Level 60, no, it wasn't 60. Yeah, it was. Level 60 Grenier, not a problem. Would love to use some of the footage from yesterday, but to be honest, it would literally just be silence because I'd have to edit out the audio, which sucks. And then I'd have to voice over the top of it. I hate doing voiceovers. So we will use some older footage, well, last night's footage, mainly because I can't find an enemy type as high a level without doing this again. So basically up until Grenier level 55 or above, this thing pretty much melts them. And after that it does start to have a little bit of problem, but in all honesty not really that much. It's more an ammo issue. I do wish that we had just one more mod slot to fit a max ammo mod in. Then this thing would just be so much better. So we'll leave this off here for now. So not that much gameplay footage. Mainly because, as I say, we couldn't find an enemy as high a level. Because, well, they're almost 60s, 55 and over. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.